Hi, I'm Yashwant. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, recently revealed that they have changed their parenting company name to Meta, edging closer towards the metaverse vision of the brand. So this is not surprising because speculations that are going on that Facebook is changing the name since past couple of months. So, but what actually is this metaverse? So, is this something a wonder? Is this something which can be seen in the movies, or what actually is this metaverse? So, in this video, we will see what actually metaverse is. So metaverse is not a new thing, so it was not a new term too. So it was initially coined in 1992. So in a sci-fi novel called Snow Crash, the term actually referred to the convergence of physical, augmented and virtual reality where people interact with each other using their avatars, or I can say virtual avatars. So we live in an illusion, so that is what metaverse is according to the novel which was released in 1992. But is it something, the whole picture of metaverse? If you can search for definitions in the internet, you will find many complicated and technological advancement definitions, but I will try to explain it in a very simple way. Metaverse isn't a place, or it's not even in time, so it's a movement in time. So before understanding metaverse, we need to understand a concept called singularity in artificial intelligence. So there is a concept called singularity. So what actually is singularity? So singularity means artificial intelligence becomes smarter than humans. So when AI becomes more technologically advanced than the humans, then that kind of situation is called singularity in artificial intelligence. Now, what actually is this metaverse? So metaverse is a moment in time, so where our digital life is more to us than physical life. So this is not something an overnight change. So we have been experiencing that since the start of 20s. So where we are highly, I can say, highly dependent on digital life and digital things than the physical life. So things are quite rapidly changing nowadays. If you want to understand clearly how metaverse is happening and how things are evolving in this metaverse part, so we need to understand the difference between physical persona and digital persona. Every human being will have two different personas. The first one is physical persona, which means, like, take an example of me. So if I was known to my friends or my connections physically, then like they will remember me as a person with this face and with this personality. So it is my physical persona. So if I was walking somewhere, like if one of my friends spotted me, then they will remember me as a person they know based on my physical attributes and physical personality. But what actually is digital personality? So if you can see a YouTube channel, so if you see my video in your feed, then you will feel like, so Yashwant has uploaded a video. If you see my post in Instagram, you felt like Yashwant has posted something on Instagram. So this is my digital persona. So physical persona is different from digital persona, but nowadays every individual is having these two different kinds of personas. So how it actually matters? Let's take an example of different things which are gradually changing from physical persona to digital persona. So nowadays you can see the digital friends are more than physical friends. So in the olden days, like in 1990s or early 2000s, so we don't have mobile devices with many of the people, so we highly depends on physical interactions and physical communications. But nowadays everything is changing, so every individual have more online friends than the offline friends. It is how it is transforming. So slowly we are highly dependent on digital persona than the physical persona. So like 5 years back it is 50-50, nowadays it is 90-10, you can say. So digital persona is 90 and physical persona is 10. So now let's take an example of multiple things which have transformed completely from physical to digital persona. The first thing is work. So you all know, like, everyone can work from home nowadays. So but in the, I mean, 10 years back if you ask the same thing, it is impossible. So everyone will have to work from offices, everyone will have to do everything physically. But nowadays everything is changed. So 70% of the things are possible from home. So it is how, like, we transformed from working in offices to working in homes. So the other thing is friends. I already mentioned, as I already mentioned, so we all have physical friends, I mean friends which we meet regularly, we chit chat by sitting next to each other. But nowadays everything is changed. So all our friends are online friends, we talk to them through WhatsApp or other social media apps most of the times. I didn't mean we are completely online, but you can understand the difference. Like, we are 70% highly reliable on internet than meeting in person. So it is how the connections are also changed. So other thing is shopping. If you can see, 10 years back we highly depend on going to shopping malls and shop things there. But nowadays not everyone is going to shopping malls doing their shopping physically. So everyone has their mobiles in their hands, everyone has e-commerce applications where they can shop by their choice, and they have plenty of options available than I can say visiting to a place and shopping physically. So this is the difference that we get on shopping. So the thing is learning. So who thought that everyone can learn anything online? So 5 years back, if you ask the same questions, it is not possible. So everyone must have to go to the colleges or schools, or I can say training institutions, to learn something. But nowadays everything has changed, so everyone can learn anything online. Another thing is games or sports, I can say. So not everyone is going to grounds and playing nowadays. I can see the difference. Most of the people are addicted to mobile games and VR related games than playing outside, than going outside and playing with their friends. So we are transforming on every area that is important to us. We are completely transforming from, I can say, depending on physical things to depending on digital things. Now it raises a question, what actually strengthens the metaverse? The answer is technology. Technology strengthens the metaverse. So it's simple. So the way we transformed from television to smartphone. So in like previously, if you want to watch something, we opt for television, but nowadays we can do everything on, I can say, smartphones. If you can see, television sales are also gradually going down. So that the reason is like it is flexible for us to deal everything on smartphone. The other thing, you can take theater to OTT. So this is very simple example that everyone can connect to. So previously we don't have this concept of OTT. So we go to theaters and watch movies and we enjoy that's the thing that we love. But nowadays, even though we don't love watching everything on OTT, but we don't have other options, so we are highly depending on OTT. We are watching Netflix, we are watching Amazon Prime, we are watching everything online. So, and like it is comfortable because it is time saving. So we have changed from physical entity to digital entity in this way. And you can also take an example of physical experience to virtual reality. So previously, if you want to visit some place, like there is no other option than going to that place and visit that. But nowadays, with the help of virtual reality, we are able to see everything by sitting in our place. So this is something thanks to virtual reality for making impossible as possible. So even there are various wonders that are taking place in the healthcare sector, where surgeries are also being performed by, I can say, connecting with someone who is located in other country with the help of this virtual reality technology. So everything is changing. So technology is powering, I can say, technology is powering the metaverse. So I hope you understand the concept of metaverse by now. So metaverse is nothing but like when we depend highly on, I can say, online life and than the physical life, then we can call this metaverse. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand the concept of metaverse. If you like this video, please like and share this video in your network. Also, if you are a new visitor to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.